Welcome back, trainers, and today we're going to be talking about the logic behind the recommended list of Pokemon that it gives you when you first go in. So, let's take a look here. We have Tyranitar, Metagross, Mewtwo, Aggron. So, there's always a reason behind the picking of the Pokemon. So, we have a Blissey in there, and then Hyper Beam. The Tauros has Zen Headbutt, and it's all logical because the Tyranitar resists those moves, and that's the main thing here. I hear a lot of people saying, why are they picking this? What is the point? And yes, a lot of times there is also a better counter to what they're picking, but what is going on here is it's picking Pokemon that resist the moves of the opposing Pokemon, or sometimes even giving you super effective moves. Now, I think the better choice possibly would have been Machamp, because this Blissey right here specifically has Pound and Hyper Beam, which it's not very effective to Machamp, but it's just neutral damage, and I'll be doing super effective. So the logic behind the recommended list is so that you take reduced damage and deal out an okay amount of damage. Now, the first Pokemon they put in your lineup is not the Pokemon they want you to use throughout the whole battle. The playlist that they give you, so I have two. It's kind of annoying. It's like it always picks Tyranitar sometimes. So we have two Tyranitars, Metagross, and Mewtwo, and then two Aggrons. Now, the Aggrons are there because the Slacking has Play Rough, and now they resist Fairy type. The Mewtwo's there because it has Focus Blast, so it's super effective to normal types. So a lot of times it's a little wonky, but there's always logic. It's not just a random thing, okay? Now, I'm using this Tyranitar. Did you see me dodge one time? I didn't dodge once. If I was to dodge one time, I would have been able to make it throughout the whole thing with just one Tyranitar, but I was like messing around. I looked in my Pokemon inventory for a second. All right, so there you go. There's just a basic rundown. I mean, the reason why they give you the recommended Pokemon is because of what the moves are on the Pokemon in the gym. Now, if I was to heal my Tyranitars, it wouldn't have picked Metagross first. It probably would have picked Tyranitars again. Now, if you're wondering when you go back in, why is the recommended different now? Is it because their hearts are lower? No, it's probably because you haven't healed the Pokemon that you first went in with. If you do heal those, I can guarantee you they'll pop up right there on your recommended list. Tyranitars back again. So that's pretty much it. Now, as far as, is it a good recommended list? Yeah, it's generally pretty good. Now, can you make a better list? Absolutely, and we're going to take a look at that here in just a second. Because I'm just like, seriously, I can just use Machamp for the next gym, or even this one. I'm surprised they didn't give me a Machamp. Now, the reason they didn't is because I don't know what's going on. It's probably because the Tauros had Zen Headbutt, so it just like messed up the whole thing. And same with the Slacking that has Play Rough, because it's super effective to you. And it registers all this in a split second as it's giving you your recommended list, okay? Based off the Pokemon moves that you have and the typing, because it wants you to resist whatever is going to be attacking you. It doesn't care about your moves, I think. It's like, as far as I can see, it does sometimes. It gives you super effective moves, but for the most part, it's just kind of giving you Pokemon that are going to resist everything that's going to attack you. Now, like I said in the beginning, the first Pokemon it puts in your lineup is not going to resist everything. So see, we have an Armando in there with bug type moves. The Mewtwo was not recommended solely because of all those, and it's saying use your Mewtwo and go through all of these. It's giving me a set Pokemon list, and I should be switching throughout the battles. Not that I need to. It's just there's 6 slots. They had to put 6 Pokemon, and that's what they recommend. Are they the best? No, they're not. You're gonna want to switch them up sometimes, but they're not a horrible list. It's not just a crappy bleh pick for you. I mean, it works. It works. And I just wanted to talk about this because I hear it all the time when you go into a raid, when you go into a gym battle. Why is it recommending this? What is the point of this? Well, it's because you resist the moves of the Pokemon in the gym. and sometimes even super effective moves on that Pokemon that you're using against the Pokemon in the gym. But like I said, it's more going to be you resisting the moves of the Pokemon in the gym. Now, I did use that one Tyranitar recommended for me, and I ran through that gym, basically, right? Could have used one Tyranitar if I would have dodged. Now, let's go into this next gym here. We have a Blissey, a Rhydon, and a Salamence. Let's see what they recommend to me here. Tyranitar, Metagross, Mewtwo, Aggron, and Aggron. Now, my Aggron has all steel moves, so it's not like it's going to be super effective against that Blissey, or I'm sorry, against the Salamence. So I'm like, okay, I kept the move or the Pokemon up there for a second so you can see, but I'm switching them up. I'll keep Tyranitar in first just for kicks because it's a recommended playlist or a recommended Pokemon list video, so I was just like, all right, I'll leave it there. But yes, I said it before, not every Pokemon is going to be the best counter recommended pick for you, but it is there for a reason and specific algorithm. All right, so that's pretty much it. So I hope that helped you out in your confusion of the recommended list. It's not bad, okay? Actually, in fact, it's pretty good. You're not going to get super effective. If you want the quickest results, you're probably better off making a list yourself, because you can make a party now. Obviously, we can make those. So I would recommend that you make a party and just tap over and pick that. If anything, just pick different Pokemon in your recommended list and just get it over with quicker like that. So for instance, it could have gave me a champ for this one, right? And I could have done a lot better. And it didn't recommend one dragon or ice type. What's up with that? I don't get that. And there's a Salamence in here at a pretty good CP. You'd think they would give me something better than Aggrons and Tyranitars and Metagross, something that actually has a super effective move. But like I said, they're not looking to give you super effective moves against the opponent. They're looking to help you resist moves. Now, that Salamence had 2 dragon moves, right? It had Dragon Tail and Draco Meteor. What does Aggron resist? It resists, I'm just going to go over what it resists through that Pokemon: dragon moves. So if you were to throw in your Aggron in there and do steel type moves against it, it would be neutral damage, but you would be taking less damage, not very effective. So there's always a reason for their picking here. And that's about it. Okay, I know I've said that's about it probably like 6 times. Let's talk for 10 more minutes, and then I'm going to say that's about it, and then talk for 2 more minutes, and then that's about it. Anyways, so there you have it. Okay, recommended playlist. I don't know why I keep saying playlist. Too much YouTube. The recommended Pokemon that Niantic is giving you are, in fact, pretty good. But at the end of the day, you just pick your own Pokemon, because if you're in a rush and you're just trying to get it done quick, I still recommend you pick your own Pokemon, because if you do, you can get more super effective Pokemon in there and get it done quicker, as opposed to, oh, a Tyranitar again. Oh, I'm just going to crunch all day. Now, if that Blissey had Dazzling Gleam, it would not pick Tyranitar because you're super effective. It'll probably pick like Metagross or something wacky like that. And when it starts doing things like that, then you kind of should pick your own Pokemon, because you are more than likely going to be able to beat that battle without even dodging, depending. But it's just going to take so much time, you know? Just pick a fighting type Pokemon and get it over with. Alrighty. I'm not going to say that thing that I was saying right there. Thank you for watching, everybody. Enjoy the rest of this video. I'm just going to let this play out, and I will be catching you all next time. Take care.